Good afternoon. We're here today to just discuss some of the facts involving the recent sexual assault involving the young girl. We have with us today Sergeant Tiffany Manuel. She is head of the Special Victims Unit for the Savannah-Chatham Metro Police Department. She has some comments that she would like to make, and we'll take just a few questions. Due to the nature of the case that we're discussing, there's not a whole lot more she'll be able to say other than what she has available for you.
Good afternoon. I'd like to start by saying thank you to the media and to the public. At this time, you guys have called in quite a few tips to Crime Stoppers and to different social media sites, which has helped us get some leads. Currently, my detectives are investigating every avenue that they can. Every lead that you guys send in, we're looking into. Due to the nature of this investigation, I can't disclose a lot of details at this time, but I would like to correct just a couple of things. It has been stated that the girl had been getting off of the school bus and walking home when she was attacked, and I'd like to clarify that she was not getting off the school bus. She had already made it to her residence when this incident did occur. In addition, we're still actually asking for the public's help, and if you guys see something, say something. If you're out in the neighborhood, if you're sitting on your porch talking to neighbors, be watchful, keep an eye on the kids, keep an eye on the neighborhood. The sketch should be disseminated to every news outlet. We do have additional copies of it if you haven't seen it. He does have some burn marks on his face. It should be kind of identifiable. If you think you may know him, you think you may have seen him, by all means call into Crime Stoppers. You can do it anonymously at 234-2020, or you can use our hotline at 525-3124. We'd also like to thank the BOE for their assistance yesterday. I understand they were out. They were given some tips and some advice on safety concerns. And we appreciate all the extra help from them and working together with them on this incident. In a couple hours, at about 5 o'clock tonight, there'll also be a community meeting that'll be held at 925 Colette Ave. Anyone is welcome to come and attend that if you have some information to share or just want to talk with the neighborhood. Is there some questions that I can answer?
Really quickly, I just need to make sure this is on entirely. Sorry, everyone.
The comments that dispelled rumors, other than the fact that she was not getting off the bus at that point, what are the other things that maybe have gotten out there that are not correct so far that we need to know for the investigative purposes for people looking for this person out there?
I think that's really predominantly the thing that I've noticed when I've watched the media that has come out that was incorrect, that I want to make sure that was corrected.
So she was not walking home from school at that point?
That's correct. She had already made it to her residence.
So was it a break-in of some sort, or?
She was.
We're not going to go into this. She was inside her home.
Was that information that y'all knew from the very beginning?
It's information that was gathered during the course of our investigation.
I mean, was she forcefully pulled from the home? And I understand you're trying to give little information, but I think there's got to be something to understand. Or did she know this person in any form beforehand?
I can say that she does not know the subject, and that it's still a very active investigation at this time. We're following every lead that we can get to try to identify who this subject is.
Would it be safe to say that force was involved in this in some way?
I would say that at this time that there was an incident and she was removed from her home.
Is there any, have y'all gotten any reports that he's a homeless person? We've been getting some feedback from the public. Is there any?
I've gotten some different tips along that line. I have not confirmed or that at this time, but there have been some tips that he could possibly be homeless.
Was the girl alone when she in the house?
As far as I know, she was.
Can we say a weapon was involved in some form?
At this time, we do believe that there was a firearm involved. Yes.
So would this subject be considered armed and dangerous in your offense?
Yes, he would.
Are you guys saying how old she is?
We'll just say that she's a young woman.
We have to be very careful in incidents involving, number one, a minor, and number two, a sexual assault. Rape shield law, we have to protect the identity of the victim as much as possible. Carver Heights is a very tight-knit community, so we need to protect the identity of this young girl as much as possible. So giving out any information that can narrow down the field of who she might be would only compromise her safety and her well-being, and protecting, we need to protect her as a victim of a crime.
Can we connect him to any other crimes in this area or locally or any form right now that would be outstanding?
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
At this time, we have no information about who he is. That's why we're asking for the public's help with the sketch to try to identify. That's why the young girl worked with, it was a sketch artist from the GBI.
That's correct.
To come up with the sketch to release, to try to get more information about who this person is and what their involvement was.
Is the GBI also investigating now?
No. But they have what they call a forensics artist, or what was the
Yes,
technical term?
yes.
I don't remember the
I
technical
believe it's a
term, but
forensics artist
it's someone
with
who
the
is
GBI.
specially trained in law enforcement to develop sketches of individuals. But again, there's a community meeting tonight
5 p.m.
with the West Chatham precinct officers. I understand Board of Education may be there as well, so anyone who's interested, there's going to be the same information that Sergeant Manuel provided here, but we want to be able to reach our community through whatever avenue is possible. Not everyone is tapped into social media or Facebook or going on the website. Some people may read the newspaper, others may watch TV, other people may want that face-to-face contact to get their information. So that's another reason for the community meeting, is not necessarily to provide new information that was shared today, but to reach this concerned public in as many avenues as we can to reassure them of what is going on with the investigation, clarify any rumors that may be taking place, and letting them know about the extra officers that are in the area. We've been very pleased and happy that the Board of Education has been providing officers just to have additional eyes and ears in the community. A lot of people asking, what can they do? Stay on the front porch. If you're a stay-at-home mom, if you're a member of the community, if you're retired, stay on the front porch if you can. You know, keep an eye, help us keep an eye on the children in our community, and try to keep them safe, whether it's an incident like this or anything that could take place. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Can you spell your name for us? I'm sorry.
Manuel.
And spell it.
Tiffany.